San Diego. You guys did an awesome job tonight. And just to ask you, get a little more information about the band for your fans. How did you guys come together? What's your history? How did Mandala form?
Some of us met through high school, and it just kind of lasted until like this point, or when we ever formed the band. And then a couple of us, current and in the past, we've met at like Guitar Center or Sam Ash. I mean, that's basically how it came to be.
So going on for a few years now,
We've been together for about it's been close to 2 and a half, close to 2 almost.
Yeah.
About a year and a half.
How would you describe your chemistry together? Like, do you guys get along pretty well, or is it
It's a
lucky?
I feel like you can't when you're in a band, or else it just like,
I mean, like we all have like our own like individual influences for music. So like Michael, he likes ska and punk, and Christian is more into the metalcore. Same thing with Greg and me. Like I have like the taste for like melodic core and like symphonic like death metal. Like I mean, pretty much we like all types of metal. But like when you break it down into the specifics, like we each have our own individual taste that we bring to the melting pot. That when we try to make our music.
Right. So that's my next question. It's kind of funny. I segued right into that. Is, how do you guys isn't it challenging to kind of keep everybody on the same page? Or do you just really focus to what Mandala's about?
It's definitely an effort. A lot of bands will go through members really quickly because people sometimes just can't get along. With us, we're really open with each other, especially when we're making new, material. We all have to almost agree on something. It's like, hey, like maybe we could change this and hopefully, it'll sound better. But I mean, we don't get upset when like we hear that, oh well, this riff sucks. I spent a lot of time making that riff, but we are open to anything that we can to bring to the table to make more music and to improve upon what we have.
Just to add to that, I think there's also a conscious effort on our part to when we write to really try and take all of our backgrounds and kind of mix them into one song. Have some parts that are more punk rock, have some parts that are more heavy metal.
So Garrett said you guys have individual
You can start.
I guess we'll just go down the list.
music heroes.
Okay, yeah, so as Garrett mentioned, I like metalcore, post-hardcore. I do like pop punk too. So some bands like In Heart's Wake, Day to Remember, Secrets. That's kind of my realm for what music is.
Yeah, for me, it's I like Garrett said earlier, I love ska, so I really love bands like Stu Festo and Real Big Fish, and as well as anything when it comes to the metal genre. As a guitar player, I love hearing like very like technical playing, and music like very hard to play rhythms. And so that kind of music, Within the Ruins, or just kind of like prog stuff in general too. Just anything that you can tell they put a lot of time into writing. I really enjoy it. Yeah, I enjoy that as well.
And I basically just hit the whole spectrum. Like I started listening to old school metal, like Metallica, Guns N' Roses, and then it eventually just evolved to modern day metal now. So I think my influence is almost every type of form of rock.
I'm kind of on the same page with Greg. A lot of people started with Metallica, and then you just build up from there. And I started getting into a lot of like technical metal, and then it grew to like symphonic and like melodic metal, like Flesh God Apocalypse or like Dimmu Borgir or like Behemoth. Those are all like European bands. I'm really big on like the European scene, and like anything from deathcore, metalcore, black metal, just metal all around, pretty much. But yeah.
Yeah. And then this is just about you guys together, getting together for practice. How often do you do that? And how practical is it? I'm sure you guys are going to have everything beforehand.
Adulting.
Adulting, to say
A lot
the
of
least.
adulting.
It's a lot of balancing you have to do.
Yeah,
it would be like at least 3 times a week. Like we do try and fit the weekends in when we're all free, but a good thing to have in a band is to at least have some downtime. Like, you know, yeah, you can push forward, you know, nose to the grindstone 100% of the time, but you do have to have those days where you can just
she
kick
said
back and
that we
relax
don't have anything right now, like
and just talk about other things other than the band, you know.
Right.
But when it is practice, you know, we do what we have to do.
I mean, just
Yeah, I'd say about 2 times a week.
around there, definitely at least.
Yeah.
And then thus far, what do you say has been your biggest challenge?
I guess I'll start because.
As a band or?
Oh, it's like as a band. Okay. Well, I mean, I was just speak individually.
You can.
Okay. Well, I guess individually, just recently joined these guys and just playing Soma for the first time after seeing so many big bands that I looked up to. Just playing on that stage. Yeah, like I remember seeing Pierce the Veil and Sleeping Under Sirens like years and years ago, and that's like when I was like super into them. And just being able to play on the same stage as so many of like other bands I've played before, it's mind blowing. Surreal.
I mean, I mean, do you guys have any other individual? Like, to be honest, this is the first band I've ever been a part of. So, a lot of like the big accomplishments have been with, you know, these guys. Yeah.
As a group in the past, you know, we did play the Dark Matter North American tour. We did open up for The Word Alive, Fit for a King, and Out Came the Wolves. So that was really big for us. I mean, like, you know, it could be on main stage, it could have been on it could have been on main stage, it could have been on side stage, it could have been anywhere. That was just a huge honor for us, and you know, we're looking forward, you know, to the next opportunity and challenge.
Yeah.
Is there anything you'd like people to know about you? About just something I didn't ask, or something like you. Or
I don't know.
I feel like our band, I feel like we're pushing the scene into like a different direction to say. A lot of music focuses on the negativity, and I feel like our music is focusing more on the positivity, and the message that's being said is being portrayed with a bunch of music. I feel like
Our message is
positive message. It's pretty much what I'm trying to get.
Yeah, your lyrics are pretty positive, and that was one of my questions too. Is like, what kind of inspiration is drag your lyrics?
Yeah.
I think I'll let Garrett answer that.
Well, for past lyrics, you know, for instance, the songs that we played tonight, they revolve around, you know, instances or things that happen in an individual's life to where the listener just by themselves can relate to what the lyrics are about in their own way, completely separate from someone else's experience, you know, when they listen to the song. So take for instance our song Faded Light. It is a song about losing something in your life, and the parts when, you know, I get into, you know, where I'm saying like this light that shines upon me has been guiding me till this day, illuminates in my darkest hours, but now it fades away. Anyone can interpret that into whatever way they can see it, based off of their experiences in their life. So like it could be someone, you know, you lost, you know, from like, you know, a friend or family member or just anything. So I try and keep it universal, basically, and you know, it's perceived in your own way when you listen to it, and you know, if anything, that's almost my own way to try and reach out to people, like, you know, like to the individual patron, you know, and listener, to where they can almost connect with us and get, yeah, like I can understand where that's coming from. So, but I mean, a lot of bands, you know, do have positive messages, you know, in their music, like Being as an Ocean. You know, they're really positive too. Silent Planet, those guys are like not what we're trying to be exactly like, but be our own thing, but still keep that kind of positivity in our stuff.
Yet still be different.
Yeah, and still be different. Yeah.
Do you guys see yourselves as role models?
I mean, I don't. I would say no.
Do you think about that?
I think we strive to set like an example.
Yeah.
It's nothing that we don't take, you know, very lightly. I mean, you know, when you're up there, you are representing more than yourself. You're representing an ideal that what your band stands for, and we try and do that through our daily lives, whether work, driving, you know, mall, shopping, like everything. So yeah, I mean,
On and off the stage.
yeah, on and off the stage.
And then this is just a fun question that I want to ask you. When you're not playing music or working or whatever, what's something that you like to do, like a hobby or a specialty? So I'm just kind of curious, like,
What do you
about
got,
you as a
Christian?
person.
Music's my life.
That's all I do.
All day,
No,
every day.
I'm not a huge video game person, but if I have a couple hours, not a couple hours, if I have like an hour or two, then I'll just sit down, do some Grand Theft Auto, some baseball, NHL. I like to just relax or take my dog for a walk.
And I am big into video games, so you know when I get some time off, play whatever cool, whatever cool first-person puzzle games are out there. The Witness, or whatever.
Me, I am a pretty outdoorsy type of person, so I like to go camp whenever I get a chance, or even go walk a trail. I get really restless just sitting down. That hence to why I play the drums. Yeah, I just like to be outdoors and just explore, just go. I really would just want to travel. So,
I'm kind of a mixture of all these guys. Like I'm not trying to like look for an easy way to answer this, but like seriously, like it's I'll play video games. I'll go outdoors. I like doing that stuff too. Beach. I mean, we have it here. You might as well go to it. Yeah, just say anything.
Thanks a lot for spending some time with us. And you guys are really amazing tonight. Stayed great energy and a lot of nice movement back and forth. So I think it's important.
Yeah, thanks. We appreciate it a lot. Thanks for having us.
It's definitely a really great opportunity for us to play.